Hey guys, welcome. We are going to play Occupy Mars some more. I realized if I'm going to continue this idea of recording live, that you guys are going to realize why I'm so many videos ahead of what I'm currently posting. And that's because sometimes, like today, now granted, today is a Sunday, so it's not like I have a ton to do, but you're going to realize that sometimes I will play and record like 6 videos in a single day. And so there's just no way that I could keep up with posting them as quickly as I'm playing them, just because I'm having fun playing the game right now and I'm wanting to play. So I left since I did my previous live, and did stuff with the dog, took him out, worked with him for a while, played with him for a while, did some dishes, did some cooking, did some work, and yeah, I got a bunch of stuff done in the interim. But we recorded, I think, 4 videos earlier while I was doing my live, and then now I'm going to be doing even more. So yeah, so this is why, for those of you who are like, you know, why are you so far ahead of what you're posting? This is why. Because I sometimes am playing a whole lot more than I can post. I mean, I guess I could. I could technically post 6 videos in a single day, but I don't think that's a good idea. Probably better, because there are definitely times that I don't play at all as well. So, better to space it out and not have to worry about it than have more days where I don't post at all. Or to read this. On Mars, you have plenty of opportunities to gain experience in your field of interest. In the case of botany, you score points when you harvest fruits, process them, and of course when your plants grow. That's what I thought, but it didn't seem like it. Producing fertilizer or soil and collecting waste containers also counts. ERA understands that mistakes happen, so if your plants wilt, it is still recognized as gained experience. However, we suggest not relying on this method. To maintain order in the workplace, we strongly recommend... it's gone. All right, so we're going to start our actual recording here. So we get that kind of awkward... If you're watching the live, you get to hear the intro to the recording, but it is what it is. Hello and welcome. We are continuing to play Occupy Mars. So let's just dive into it. What is happening? I mean, in fairness, I did experience a bug, but why is this popping up? I must have hit something as I was loading, but now I'm stuck. So this is a great way to start this. What is happening? I think my game's freezing. I think it automatically popped up a bug report and now it's freezing. So we're going to stop that recording and do a different one and I guess restart the game. So I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Hopefully the game will be back. Alright, the game is showing up for you guys. I hope that I actually have people pop in here this time. That would be really cool if I had some joiners. I mean, it's fine if I don't as well, but it would still be neat. Okay, so let's see if this works. All right, awesome. Hello and welcome. We are picking up playing Occupy Mars again. Basically, the main game that we've been playing for a couple weeks now, pretty much straight. I do have a couple other games that I am starting to play as well or finishing playing. So I am also continuing to do the thing where I am also recording live. So if anybody pops in, I may talk to chatters, but so far nobody's popped in. So probably don't have to worry about that. If you're interested in if you're watching the recording and you're interested in watching the live, then just go to the live tab on my channel and it should be there. This is the second Occupy Mars live. And it usually will cover more than one episode or whatever these are recordings. Okay, so these are ready to go. Did we ever unlock our plant crate? I don't think we have yet, have we? We haven't. That's the only thing we haven't unlocked. Unfortunately, that means that we have to pick these up by hand. Gently cradle them in our palm. Hopefully we get another point soon and then we can get a plant crate. Do I have game sounds like turned off, down? Because I'm not hearing anything, but it looks like you guys are. I'm not sure why. Let's see if we can figure that out. Would require me being able to access my main monitor. Okay. No. I do have the volume up. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Whatever. I just turned it up to max, so now I'm gonna get back in game and start doing things that's gonna be super loud. Okay, so I did come in last night, or this morning when he first woke up right after I ended the live and put the seeds that I had gotten in here. So we're getting a pretty diverse group of seeds here, which is pretty cool. Lots of different foods, so he will have a diverse diet. I don't think that matters gameplay-wise, but it's nice to know. Also, let's see if we can actually open these tablets. Why is it letting us open them but not letting us access them? Alright, maybe we can split them. Maybe it's like the first one wouldn't let us, but maybe other ones will. Like maybe the first one's bugged. Or maybe they're all bugged. We had to do this a few times with the other ones, in case anybody's like, why do you keep doing this? With the last few that we got, so we had a couple that opened, they didn't have anything in them, and then they disappeared. Then we had a couple that opened, then they stayed in my inventory, so I tried to open them a few times, and then they would give me the, the blueprint. These ones are the first ones that I've had that I'm opening them and nothing's happening at all. They're not disappearing. They're not giving me points. They're just sitting there. That I do think is a bug. And also, like, what really sucks is that there's some blueprints that we still need that are locked now, that we can't gain access to. Oh, that's not the tool we need. So I guess I'll just have to set them aside for now, but that sucks because I do want I do want those last recipes, and so are all of my tablets from now on just going to be bugged? Do I just not get those recipes? That's not going to be cool. Alright, close that, and then let's just double check that our plans are getting enough everything. 0.7, 4.92, 0.7, and then 1.2. Okay. Oh, I think that there's, yeah, I could just set them. I don't know why I keep typing them. I forgot that that's a thing I can do. I should probably...
Low power.
And then take this battery that's nice and charged. Good. Put the potatoes back in here. Put the planting tool back in there. Alright, and then let's go unload our inventory. And then we will go to our tables and use up our pen drives. Oh, we can't do botany yet. I guess we're just going to stick this in here because what else am I going to do with it? That's, you know, it really sucks. It really sucks that I can't use those. I think I'm going to put the carbon dioxide in there. And then I'll fill up my that's not my oxygen. What am I doing? Where's my CO2 scrubber? There we go. Wrong machine. Alright. We've got a lot of oxygen in our base right now. It's like over halfway. That's pretty cool. And then we can fill up our water bottles.
Water refilled.
All bottles refilled. Cool. All of our stats are like max, except for hunger. There we go. Look how good we're doing. That's when you do a save game. Right after you have finished doing all of your maintenance. Now let's go to our tables. We have some pen drives that we can unlock here. And then I guess we can't do anything else there for now, so we'll put these pen drives in here. And those are the only ones we had. We didn't get any pen drives for materials. We did get some materials points though, so let's see if we can do anything with those. We also unlocked some blueprints that may or may not be useful. Oh, did our thermite production not work? Because that's what we were doing. It must not have worked.
Available point for technological advancement.
I'll set that to go again. NFL explosives requires creating uranium rods. I want this main HQ. What do I need for that? Ceramic heat shielding. Okay.
Materials. Technology access level increased.
Now that we had the grinder level 3 and we took down the HQ, the old HQ outpost that was in the center.
Materials. Technology access level increased.
We can now... Oh, teleporting vehicles. Instant vehicle teleportation. Compatible with large crusher.
Materials. Technology access level increased.
Now that we took down the outpost that was in the center of our little circle for our base, we can now put our HQ there. All right, did we, so we just unlocked teleporting vehicles. Does that just mean that I can do it in here? And if so, can I get the rover here? What does the box mean? I don't know what the box means. And I don't know if I want to try it. How do I teleport vehicles? Oh, it's the inventory. Okay. Can I access the inventory? No, I can just see what's in there. Which reminds me that we need to go out there and get it. How do we teleport them? I really thought it was going to be in this menu. Otherwise, how else would you do it? I don't know, but I want to figure it out so that I can teleport the rover to me and we don't even have to go get it. That would be great. Pen drive's decoded. Oh, it's still decoding. And so it was that one. Yay, we did thermite production, so now that should be unlocked. Ceramic heat shielding. Set recipe. Start reaction. Great. Let's go out to the truck.
Equalizing pressure.
And pull this stuff out. And put that stuff in. Oh, I do have a mechanics pen drive. That's good to know. And then I have, okay, this box for materials needs to be in here. We want to keep the empty boxes in here, but I want to take out the full boxes. At some point, I need to go through and organize these boxes, and so that I don't have to carry like 5 in my inventory at once to try and make sure that I have every single possible building component on me. I go through and I make sure that I have a box that contains a little bit of everything. And then if I need to refill something, then I can come and refill it out of the boxes that I already have, as opposed to carrying so many in my inventory, just to make sure I don't find myself in a situation where it's like, you need more glass panes, and then or glass plates, and then I don't have them because they're in the truck or something. I don't know how many individual items there are, though.
External oxygen detected.
Alright. We're gonna throw that in there for sure. Actually, let's put it in the other one, because the other one is not empty. And there's our doggy. So we'll be able to make him soon. We unlocked the blueprint, so technically I think we can make him now. Alright, let's go put our seeds into our seed container. Eventually I won't have to run around like this, because I'll know, for one thing, I'll have my whole base made, and I'll know where
Available
everything
point
is.
for technological advancement.
And I'll know, like, okay, all of my seeds are here, all of my building materials are here. Nice. Why is that not in there? Okay, got those out of my inventory. Oh, these are barely grown. Yay, we did that. We need to do NFO explosives. Nitric acid, ammonia, methane. Alright, what else do we need to do? Let's do fertilizer. Because I want it. But why is this not saying that I have? Oh. Because I think the other chemicals are in the truck. Which is exactly what I was talking about.
Pressure.
Not wanting to have happen with the building materials. Where I didn't want to be there needing them and then be like, oh, I think they're in the truck. Nope, they're not in the truck. Okay, then they're in the storage container. It will be nice when I have my base more organized,
Oxygen detected.
and not just have everything kind of thrown in these two workshops, because then again I will always know where things are meant to be. Okay, so we gotta put these. They were literally right next to me. That's so annoying. Oh, hiccups, no. Alright, set recipe. Make sure that the numbers are correct. Start reaction. Alright, let's go check on these pen drives. Oh, and I had a pen drive for this. I just didn't realize it. So I'll get that going. Nice. 2. Okay, I think it just gave me 2 points.
Mechanics. Technology access level increased.
We now have our blowtorch 3, which is going to be very nice when we try to build Spotty. Or when we try to build Spotty, when we try to build our base, when we go to finish building our base, it's going to be very useful. Yeah, see, we don't have our heavy suit blueprint. And I can't seem to open my...
Mechanics. Technology access level increased.
I can't seem to open my tablets to unlock it. So that's a bummer. Alright, ×1. We're almost full. Like, we've almost unlocked everything. Oh, we don't have that blueprint either. Great. Well, We do have an automated panel
Electricity.
cleaning.
Technology access level
That is
increased.
Very
Electricity. Technology access level increased.
useful. Everything is unlocked here. Unlocked, unlocked, unlocked. This is literally just the last thing I need. And then we can start filling these up. But I can't do it without tablets that work. Finished decoding pen drive, got 10.5 XP. Now we can do
Materials.
our main
Technology access level increased.
What do we... Oh, solid rocket fuel. Okay. Alright. Nice. So we did that one now. I think I already did that one. So I think I can make uranium rods now. We'll have to go see. But we need solid rocket fuel. Set recipe. Start reaction. Alright, let's see if we can make uranium rods. Thermite paste, carbon nanotubes. We did need to make ceramic heat shielding. Put our rocks back in here. I think I told us we had to make 2. Chemical fertilizer. I'm not seeing them in here. Maybe you can't make them. Maybe you have to make them through the chemical process. I mean, that would kind of make sense. It's just a little tedious, but... Yay, we unlocked that. Oh, I just took the uranium out. Dang it. That's so annoying. Uranium enrichment setup, set recipe. I'm clicking the set recipe just because I keep having recipes fail, and so even though it's automatically setting the recipe, I'm just not sure if maybe the game's not recognizing that. So I am hitting it again just in case. Alright. So I think that's everything unlocked that we can unlock at the moment. I'm still so mad about these tablets. I want those recipes. What if I just sit here for a second? It's not doing anything. I was kind of hoping. Oh well. I mean, it did work sometimes when I did it a couple times. Maybe I can look at it because, or maybe I can Google it. I mean, and just see if I can find anything. I think I'm gonna end the recording here though because it's reaching about a half hour. But I am going to continue this again. If you want to watch the whole thing, you can go to live and just watch me continuously do this. Or you can just catch the next video where we continue. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Have a great one. Goodbye. Alright, let me see if I can figure out. The problem with it having only just released, despite being in early access for years, is that there's just not a lot of information online about these kinds of things. Abandoned tablets. All right. Okay, so it's saying save and reload, which we have already done. Check the tech tree manually. Sometimes the message says access granted, but the tablet does not visually show the blueprint pop up. Open your tablet and check the tech tree to see if a new branch is actually unlocked. It has not. Nothing that we didn't actually see unlock anyway. Verify files. If this happens frequently, use the verify integrity of game files option in Steam. Too many blueprints already. If you already unlocked most of the tech, the tablet may be empty, but the interaction still plays the success text. Check underground. Occasionally the tablet might fall through the floor. That doesn't make sense. We're literally saying we can open the tablet. Alright. Alright. Okay, so 2 days ago it says apparently it's locked behind the main quest progression, which currently a potential bug issue. They said they're working on a fix for it soon. I got the same problem with this and the heavy suit. The patch is currently in public testing and will hopefully solve this. For further info, I'm at the point where the quest guide states, yeah, that's where they're exactly where I am. Alright, we'll just tell them I'm in the exact same place in story mode and having the same tablet issue. Alright, that just lets them know that they're not alone. Alright. Alright, so it sounds like this is a known issue, and it is something that needs to be fixed in the game, which means we might be kind of stuck because we're not filling out the quest and we can't get any advanced tablets. But I guess we can continue to build our base. So maybe we do that. Because we did unlock a lot of stuff.
Pressure.
We now have so much to do that I just don't even know when it's the middle of the night anymore. At least it doesn't matter, and my guy can go outside and still do things. But yeah, let's build our base. So I'm gonna do one more video. I don't know if I'm gonna stay live after that. I think I'll do one more recorded video and then maybe hop off, and then maybe not even play for a couple days while we wait for the devs to patch this issue, because I don't want to be banging my head against a wall that is not fixed yet. Like, it's just a game issue. So, hello and welcome. We are currently playing Occupy Mars. We are going to be working on our base. We ran into a technical issue where, one, this quest is just not being marked off as complete, even though it is complete. Well, it's not complete, but even those parts of it are complete. And also, we're not able to unlock tablets that we should be able to access. And apparently this is a known bug. It is known at this exact part of story mode. The devs are aware of it and are saying that they're working on it as of 2 days ago. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to work on building our base out a little bit more. And hopefully we can get more botany points so I can unlock my greenhouses. No, maybe I should let him sleep. So we can unlock our greenhouses so that we can build our base that way. We did just unlock our hangar. We unlocked our main HQ. So we can build a lot of stuff that we couldn't build before. Alright, we'll let him sleep the optimum time. I'll pause the recording. And see, that's one of the benefits of the recording, is that you don't have to sit here and wait for these things. Or listen to me drink my coffee at 11 p.m. I have ADHD, and I have the kind where caffeine makes me tired. It doesn't wake me up. So I usually drink it late at night. Alright, so we slept.
Equalizing pressure.
And we're gonna start to build our base out. So, as a reminder, let me find this image. Base plans, that's what we'll call it. And then I'll browse to wherever the heck I put it. Right there. Oh, that's huge. Why is that so big?
Warning.
Oh, dangerous weather coming. Well, good thing we don't really have anything planned outside other than building the base itself. Oh gosh. Did I just, like, ruin that? How do I get that? It slid off the screen. See, this is why these things don't show up in the recordings either. I think I might actually have to, like, move around my entire UI here to try and get this, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I think I can't. Can I reset it? Center to screen. Okay, there we go. Much better. I really need to, like, cut that, like, trim it, but I wonder if I can do it with the same way you can do it. Oh, you can. Nice. Okay. Alright, so this is my base plans, as we've talked about before. So I have my red are these 2 workshops that are here. These are the first 2 of the 4. And then off to the side of those is going to be the greenhouses, then my domes, and then in the center where the other outpost was is going to be our main HQ, and then the hangars are going to be off to the side there where the purple ones are. And then back there is where the wells and everything is. The wells also include the oxygen tanks and methane tanks and all that kind of stuff. I just included all that under the umbrella wells. So that's what we're going to work on until we have to go inside because of the weather. So we're going to build 2 more warehouses, workshops. I don't know why I really, really, really want to call them warehouses. Can I build one that close to the other one? Workshop. Apparently, yes. I won't be able to walk between them, will I? Oh no, I guess I can still. And then I will build a 4-way there. Whoops, I don't want... Oh, that long corridor is way longer than I realized. What if I do short corridors? Oh, is that gonna not... Wait, why won't those... Oh, because I have a thing there. That's why. I see. This makes sense now. So I need to build something out. Short corridor with window. Then we'll build our 4-way. Then our short corridor with window and a long ramp down. And a long ramp down. Okay. Let's build all of that first. I actually don't know what I'm going to use these other 2 workshops for, but I'll figure it out. Alright, so I was saying I didn't know how you could build faster and if it had nodes like the weak points when you are when you're like taking things down when you're grinding, and somebody said if you focus on these blue circles it'll build faster. But unfortunately all the blue circles are way too high for me to be able to do that with this workshop. So if that is indeed correct, that it goes faster there. A little unfair. Are those connected? Oh yeah, it looks like that is correct. Look at that. See, those are the kinds of things I'm still learning this far into the game. Yeah, I can't reach that one. But we do have the blowtorch level 3, and that is making everything go very fast anyway. Alright. So then we can build our next workshop. This will be our last one. Why won't it build?
Warning.
Dangerous weather coming in 3 hours. Why won't this one build? I'm not seeing a geography issue. Like a collision issue. There's plenty of space between those 2. Is it that it wants to be closer to the ground? But why? I feel like it thinks there's a collision issue, but there isn't. I mean, I don't really want to... I really want them to be lined up. I don't want... Alright, let's delete this. Sometimes you run into weird issues where things don't want to connect, and then if you connect them in ghost mode, they'll connect just fine. So let's try that. So ghost mode. No, that's not working. Right, what if... Let's take this down. What if we build it closer to the ground? So instead of having this here, we have this here, and then okay, so it would build onto that. I've also sometimes had issues where it doesn't want to build onto the connectors themselves. Like, it wants a buffer between the connector and the warehouse. I don't know why. Or workshop. Okay, so it just didn't want to be that high. So this needs to go away. And then I think we can do a short corridor with a window. And a short corridor with a window. And there we go. So we just had to be creative. I am glad I know about the blue bubbles now, and I'm slightly annoyed that I didn't figure it out before. I thought that they were just like a geography, like, marker, like a architecture marker. I didn't think that they had anything to do with me. But they're not the most convenient. I feel like they're even worse than weak spots as far as where they show up. And I can't reach them. I'm too short.
Not enough materials.
Oh, we
Warning.
finally ran into our not enough materials issue. I don't know if I'm building an airlock right there or not.
Equalized external oxygen detected.
Look at that. Lovely. And then we got windows here, even though you can't see anything out them because it's just warehouses. Alright, fuses. Let's see if we can get this other warehouse made before the storm comes. Fuses. Let's just make 10. I don't know if we're going to get it made before the storm comes because I don't know if the fuses are going to get made in time. Time passes very quickly. Okay, can we run out there?
Suit power, 75%.
Ooh, definitely not gonna help if we do the wrong thing. Alright, and then I want to make an airlock. Alright, we're gonna have to run inside. That's not how I'm gonna do that airlock. I don't like it, but
Equalizing pressure.
what is
Warning.
what weather is coming? Dust devils. I like dust devils, other than the fact that they get everything all dirty. But I think they look cool. Oh, and it's gonna make our wind turbines go real fast. Be very powerful. Look how cool that looks. Again, they lock some of these really cool graphics that they spent time and energy and effort making
Equalizing pressure.
behind, like where we can't properly see them because we will die. But that looks pretty neat. Don't destroy my building.
Equalizing pressure.
That one must be right over us because it's blowing my character around. Yeah, I love how those look. Oh, that was really
Equalizing
good.
pressure. External oxygen detected.
Why is my external oxygen so low now? Oh, because I now have 2 entirely new rooms to fill. Alright, so what do we do with these? What do we do with these? So this room I think is pretty much set up exactly how I want it. I've got a storage container in here for things that I'm going to need when I'm printing and whatever. This is definitely not going to stay in here. This is where the botany desk is. Well, actually no, because it's going to be in the greenhouse. But it might be here until we unlock greenhouses. But yeah, this one I still want to be my main science area. And I do want the 3D printer in here with all the science stuff. And I want a storage container in here. I think I need to do one more uranium enrichment setup. Nitric acid. Why don't I have nitric acid or sulfuric acid? I think I might have had to make those. There's a lot of these that could be stacked up together to save room. Alright, so let's see. I was nitric acid, sulfuric acid. Chemical fertilizer, glass plate. I do want to do that. Alright, so that makes, I need 2 oxygen bottles to make nitric acid. Sulfuric acid production. Okay. So I need oxygen and water bottles in order to do that. But in the meantime, we're going to make some fertilizer that I think is what we need to give our plants a boost so that we can get better seeds. Alright, so if this is our science one, our main science one. This will be I don't know, miscellaneous. I might come up with something for it later. I think for right now, actually, I think it'll be this one. I think for right now, this is going to be my main botany one. So let's set that up. I need more plant incubators. And then we'll do a food processing unit. And then across from our plant incubators, we will do our shelves, hydroponic shelves, and our seed machine, which is somewhere. Oh, we need a cooking table, but I don't know how the cooking table works. They didn't have it in the game when I played before. Where was it that it had the seed modification machine is under food? Oh, we also need, okay. We're gonna have to have 2 shelves. And or, and hear me out, this be for right now, because I don't have anything else for it to be. So for right now, this could just be, I didn't mean to start to take this apart. This is our food creation area. And then the other room, until I decide what I want to do with it and get my greenhouses unlocked, be my food preparation area. Who is... All right. Okay, so here, that is our... We're going to end up needing to build a bunch more wells to, like, supply that. And then this will be our food preparation area. So we'll have a refrigerator right there. And then we'll have our seed modification machine. And our food processing unit. And then our cooking table, wherever that went. Our little kitchen. Oh. Alright, well, it had to happen eventually, I suppose. Now, what I want to know is, did we actually run out of power, like run out of battery power, or are we just not supplying enough at a time? Or did we blow a fuse? Okay, no, it's just that we're just not outputting enough. Why is it only doing 245? Supplied, required. Yeah, all of these are full, so there's no reason that this should be. Where is it only supplying 245? Here? No. What is happening? Why is this an issue? All of these are... So this is getting drained, as it should be. And then this will get drained next.
Suit power, 50%.
Is it here? Why would this only be 245 though? Oh, yeah. I guess that is exactly where it is. Right. So base power should be back on.
Equalizing pressure. External oxygen detected.
And this is just my storage area. That's going to be where I throw just random stuff that doesn't need to be easily accessible at all times. And then I'm going to put a sink. Where is the sink? A wardrobe? Oh, right. That now that allows me to the wardrobe allows me to change my clothes, what my outfit looks like. And then we're gonna put a bed in here. If I can find the bed. Bed. Actually, we'll put... Because he's got his little kitchen right there, so might as well put the bed and the kitchen close by. Alright, and then we'll put the sink. I keep losing the sink because I don't remember where they put it. I don't know why some things are put under main HQ and some things are put under living and whatever else. Alright. Select recipe. No, none recipes. Experiment with different items and settings to expand your recipes database. Cool. Main color is supposed to be... Oh no, that is actually supposed to be that color. Great. Now I just messed up my really pretty blue color. Okay. That's close enough, I think. Alright. Side color. I can't change the main color? I can only change the accent color? Well, what's the point of having a wardrobe then? Spacesuit. Beat. Is this one black? Yes! That's the one I'm supposed to have on. Perfect. Finally, we've got on our blue, or our black suit. Alright, let's let him sleep. And we'll end this video here. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Have a great one. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Okay, I said I was only going to record one more, but I'm having fun. So I think I'll do one more after this. Like this will be the last one.
New message.
Thank you so much for watching. What? See, this is what you guys don't see when you watch the videos, is you don't see me doing stuff like that. Like starting the video out like that. Okay. Hello everybody, welcome. We are currently playing Eden Crafters, or Occupy Mars. You would think after however many videos this has been that I would no longer be saying Eden Crafters, but clearly that's not the case. But yeah, we're playing Occupy Mars, and we're on day 66. And we are going to be, we've built 4 workshops. We're trying to unlock our greenhouse. And so I am going to go and build more wells because we're going to need them. And hopefully we have enough power. I'm actually not sure now. I thought we did, but like the workshops already are taking up a lot of power, and then I'm going to be growing a bunch of stuff. How much of these batteries did we use over the night? Oh, that one's still mostly full. This one's still full. Okay, I'm going to build another battery bank, actually, is what I'm going to do first. First and foremost. Because I think that we are still filling these up all the way during the day, which means that we should have another battery bank. We should have as many as we can fill up. That's basically what we need. Let me repair this. Okay. Then we take this cable, connect it here, output 600, and connect that. There we go. One new fresh battery bank. That's already starting to fill up, which means that that first one I think has already filled up. Or maybe it fills up the farthest one first. Yeah, okay. So it'll fill this one up, then that one will fill up. But as long as we are still generating more power than we are using, we are in good shape. And I'll probably make another one or two of those as well. Right now, I want to see how much water is being saved or stored. Stored about 3,000. What? I don't know how much the maximum that can store is. Let's... I want to do another large tank just next to this one. And I want to see, right, first, we did the pump station expansion. And I want to see what that does. Okay, so that's just going to let me plug more stuff in, which is great, honestly. Actually, I should put that back further then, or off to the side here. Because I need to build a bunch more wells. And I don't have a ton more room. Why does that work that way but won't work the other way? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, great. I have to make these with room to expand. Actually, no, I don't, because I'm not planning on having every single one be expanded like that. So I'm fine to put these ones next to each other, and then if I need more that produce like oxygen and methane and stuff like that, I can put them elsewhere. I want to make 6 of these. Do I have 6? I have 5. Yeah, I don't want to put it right there. And build these up. Because we're gonna have a ton. We're gonna have to have a ton of water once we start actually really making our food. And I'm okay with these not necessarily not working overnight. I don't think I need to supply power to them. This one, though, we will need to supply power to. Because this one I am doing an extension on.
Warning.
What is that? Oh, extension not possible in this area. Dry area, 0 water. Oh, okay. I hope that this is still. On water. Okay, it is. So these ones on the edges are not quite as efficient as they could be as these ones in the center. So I probably shouldn't have my tanks right there, but that's fine. I'm going to build my pump station right here.
Available point for technological advancement.
Oh, my puppy's dreaming. He's making little noises. He's so cute. Well expansion, pump station expansion. I don't know how many of these we can do, but we'll do as many of them as we can. And then once we run out of room, we'll do another one later on. Okay. So then we'll do another one that's just like right here. And now we go and connect these. And then we connect these. also going to be a water. But we will build one. I don't know. I don't want to get too... I don't want to build too many, like, here where my water's going. Like, I don't want it to, I don't want to build these large tanks on prime water real estate. I also don't want to get in my way of driving up onto my crusher. I guess we're fine to have one more large tank over here. If it'll even fit. It does seem like prime water real estate, huh? But I guess we have all of this to put wells in. That's a lot of space. Can I not do this any closer? This is not being very easily controlled here. Why does it do this? It was working, or like, just go back a tiny bit. Oh my goodness. I wish I could turn this off. I wish I could turn like the snap to grid off. Sometimes it's very helpful, but other times, like right now, it trying to snap itself is being very unhelpful. So why was that working just fine a second ago? So I can build that here, but I can't build it. All right. I think maybe that's a sign that I shouldn't build that one over there. Maybe it's a sign that I should build it back here. Can I build it back here? Come on. Let me build you. Why are these tanks being such pains in the asses? This one just doesn't want to be built at all. Surely there's nothing wrong with building it right here. I guess that's where I have to put it. Either that or I'm gonna have to put it like over here. And I don't know if I want to do that either. this one is going to be an oxygen tank. I think I'm going to build eventually another pump that will just be for oxygen. But right now I don't have, because I'm going to have more wells, is what I'm thinking, is that I'll have more wells than this, and so I'll want one. But right now I don't need that. I want a transformer. That is not the way I want that to face. Transformer, okay. Yeah, that's how I want that to face. I said I wasn't going to power these, but then I changed my mind. I'm still not going to power most of them, I don't think, but I do think we have enough power coming in. And if I need to build more battery banks and I need to build more solar panels, I mean, we have room. We have plenty of room. Nothing's stopping us from doing so. So... connect that there. And then connect all these. Did the pump, I don't think the pump needed electricity, right? I don't believe so. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Okay. And then these all need, these need 10. And then these all need 5. So that's 30 plus 30. I'm actually going to just do 100. That way as I expand, I don't have to constantly change this. All right, let's go see if our battery got all full over the course of the day. It did. And then did this one get all full? It did. Okay, so that means we are wasting energy by not having another bank or two. So we're going to make more. Because why just let pure, wonderful solar energy go to waste? I'm not going to show that, though, in the recording, so I'll be right back. But if you're watching this live, then you get to... Yay, you get the exciting entertainment of just sitting here watching me build these. we're gonna build 2. I'm gonna build these until they don't get all the way full. Until I know that I have no energy being wasted throughout the day. Oh, shit. Wrong tool. Because right now it seems like we're wasting a lot of energy throughout our day. And that is unfortunate. Hey. Oh. I didn't even see you up there. I'm so sorry that I did not see that you had said anything. I'm so used to nobody being in here that I don't notice any comments. So if you're still in here, comment again. I'll actually pay attention. But yeah, my bad. I wasn't trying to ignore anybody. It's weird because if you do these and you do them for like 1, 2, 3 hours sometimes, and literally nobody comes in, and then every once in a while somebody comes in, and by that point you're not thinking to check anymore to see if anybody's saying anything. Hopefully it was a real person, and I don't think they're here anymore, but hopefully they were a real person and not somebody trying to sell me something. Because it seems like the majority of the comments that I get that aren't from my friends being supportive or just hanging out with me are people who are like, oh hey, like I like your video, you blah blah blah, and they'll interact with you a little bit, and then they'll be like, so anyway, I sell these Twitch packages and I'd love to make one for you. You could buy my Twitch package. And I'm like, nah. Like, it sounds like it's mostly graphic design usually. They're like, oh, I can design you graphics in some kind of a, like, Twitch graphic setup. And I'm like, I'm literally an artist and a designer, like a web designer. I don't have anything on my Twitch because I have not gone in there to put anything on there. Not because I'm incapable. I guarantee anything I make for myself I'm gonna like more than anything anybody else makes for me anyway. Alright, I think I'm gonna do one more, just because I don't like the idea of the fact that we've been losing precious power every day, and these could already be filled up. And instead, it's just going to waste. Because that means that our base is, if we get these all filled up now, while our base does not require nearly as much power, then that's going to help us down the line when our base might really use up all of the power that our solar panels are generating throughout the day. And so if we don't start storing up power until we get to that point, we're not going to have any power stored up, because our base is using up all all of the energy generated by their solar panels, right? So you don't have any energy left over to store into the battery pack. But if you store it into the batteries well before you actually need it, then when we get to that point that maybe our base is using up everything that we're generating from our solar panels, we still have all of these banks of batteries charged up. Like all of these are charged up, and that means that overnight, even if we're using all of that power overnight, we're going to have so much charged up that we'll still be able to power the base all night just because we got ahead of it. And then throughout the day, it'll be using up what's in the solar panels, but it'll still have what we stored overnight. And granted, if we get to the point where I can't refill it throughout the day at all, if it really is using up every single ounce of power that we have coming in, then obviously I would build more solar panels so that we're still
25%
recharging over the course of the evening, or over the course of the over the course of the evening. Okay. Output 600. Output 600. Alright, that one already has output. Output 600. Output. So this is going to drain those other batteries first, but that's okay. And then output 600. Okay, so now our base should be getting everything it needs. To use 331, in use 268. In storage we have 7,000. That's so good. And we'll have so much more as we fill up these. So let me go back to the recording. Okay, so I said I was going to build 2. I built 3. So now we have eight battery banks, which is filling up the space exactly like I had planned for it to fill up that space. Then we have our 1 transformer that's leading into our survival pod. I don't know why I'm still I don't know why I'm still powering that. It should have a like really nice built up amount of oxygen though. Let's see what it says. External oxygen. I think I might have to shut the door to see. Yeah, external oxygen 100%. Nice.
Oxygen depleted.
I can use that just to fill up my oxygen. And then shut the door. So I guess that's a nice emergency oxygen fill-up place, so that's probably worth having just for that purpose. He needs to take a he needs to go to bed. He's tired. Alright, let's see what this says our wells are looking like now that we've got so many pumping in. So we have that one. It's not saying that we have more coming in than we have going out, unfortunately. It's also not saying that our oxygen is going into the storage tube. Why is that? My well should be filling up even at night. And my oxygen tank should be filling up. Or maybe it's not because those aren't full yet. Let's take a look. Because it's filling up right now. Our storage input is filling up. I don't know. Because this water tank is being filled. Why isn't our oxygen tank being filled? Is it because I have it connected here? Do I need to have it connected here, where I have the oxygen coming into. Storage output. See, there is storage output here. And that is the input. Oh, maybe it's not drawing it because I don't have it connected. I don't think that would be why, but because that wouldn't have anything to do with it's filling up the tank, whether or not I have the tank connected. But we'll come connect it anyway.
Energy conservation mode activated.
Oh, I need to put fuses in here. I'm surprised we haven't blown the single fuse yet. Energy conservation mode activated. Why? Just because his stamina's so low? His stamina's fine. He's being a baby. He literally just slept like last night. Why does he need to sleep even more? Okay, I don't know why my tanks are not, my oxygen tanks are not filling up. Oxygen stored. Alright, well let's go put him to bed, since he's being so whiny. And maybe switch out his suit battery. With as much oxygen as he has in the base and the fact that it's pressurized, then he should be able to just take his suit off.
Oxygen source external.
I think he should be able to take his suit off.
Low power.
There. Suit batteries full.
Water refilled.
His water is refilled. We'll put him to bed for the optimum amount of time. And then we'll end this video here. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Have a great one. Goodbye. Alright, I think I'm going to do one more. I know I just said that. I said that last time. This is why, again, this is why I get so many videos ahead, because now I've recorded 3, and now I'm going on to the 4th one. But in fairness, I've been playing for less than 2 hours now, and I don't think that that's too weird to sit down and enjoy playing a game for a couple hours, especially when, you know, in between sessions you go and you do productive real-life things, and then you come sit down and play games for a couple hours. But that is how I get so far ahead, is because now we've done 7 videos just today, especially because it's Sunday. So I don't have a lot of other things. Why does the YouTube play? Like, so it shows me the preview of the live, and for some reason the YouTube one slows down and ends up being like 15-20 minutes behind. Very weird. But yeah, let's do hopefully the last one. Because I do actually have some other games that I want to play, but I want to get some other stuff done tonight, and then I'll come back, maybe, and do those ones. Um, I don't know. We'll see. All right. So, hello, welcome. We are playing Occupy Mars. We are currently. What are we doing? We're moving stuff around. We're kind of working on our botany, food growing, food setup. We just went out and yesterday, airlock, Iris. You must wear a helmet to go outside. See, that's why I don't take my helmet off.
Pressure.
Because I'm so glad that that warned us. It didn't in the tutorial, and I was like, well, shit. So I'm really glad that that warned us that time. Because otherwise I would constantly be running out. But anyway, so we built this whole well setup. We've got our oxygen tanks, one methane tank, all of these wells, and 2 large water tanks that are meant to be filling up with water, and then this large oxygen tank that's meant to be filling up with oxygen, but that wasn't what was happening last night, so I'm trying to figure out why. It is saying that we're getting that there's oxygen input, or maybe that's water. Alright, so oxygen input 89, 82, output 68, but it's not filling up my tank. Oh, it is filling up my tank. I was just looking at the wrong tank. Alright, okay, I was looking at the wrong thing. The oxygen tank is actually filling up quite a bit. That's awesome. And I now have it going into my base, which means that the base should be getting quite a bit of oxygen from our little well setup. So, because we now have a good amount of water coming in, and we have, I hope that we end up filling up those tanks for the same reason that I want to fill up those banks of batteries, so that we always have extra. And then we can go in here and actually start working on really growing some food, getting some botany points, and eventually unlocking our greenhouses so we can continue expanding our bases. Our base. Let's go in here. Our beets were almost done growing last I checked them. Oh, they're so close. Okay. Well, we're going to take this down because this doesn't go here anymore. We're going to take this down because this also doesn't go here anymore. We're going to take our bed because we've built all these in the other room. So 99.9%. How are these? These are ready to transport. We are not transporting
Available
them
point for technological advancement
until I unlock the small crate, though. Oh, yay, we just got the point. We just got the point that I needed for the small crate.
botany technology access level increased.
Alright, let's go make our small crate. Small plant crate. Right there. And while that's being made, we'll go grab our beets. Yeah, fully grown plant. Oh, whoops. I grabbed that one that was not fully grown yet. I gotta put it in my hand. There we go. It's 99.38. That one is fully grown. Okay. Grow. Grab our plant, our small plants crate out of there. And then move that to here. And that's going to be its new home. I remember from playing before, I actually didn't like the large plant crate because it allows you to pick up 2 rows of those, but it actually makes it more annoying to control like what plants you're. I can't remember exactly why. I just felt like I didn't have as much control, so I didn't use the large one very much. I just used the small one most of the time. And there we go. And then we'll set required values. And we've got lots and lots of water to use and plenty of electricity. So we are super set. Oh, whoops. No, I was going to the right place. I knew what I was doing. 97, 98. Fully grown plant. Yay. And now we'll take these down. Alright. And now we've got our whole botany set up. So we can actually plant things and go grab seeds and all those fun things. Although to do that, we're going to have to clear some space. What am I? Oh. I wanted to take my beets over here to the cooking table. Start cooking and see what happens. Recipe: cooked beets. I'm cooking them at 500 degrees Celsius for okay, maybe we don't need to cook at that. Maybe we cook at 30 degrees Celsius for like. Alright, we'll do it like 100 degrees for like 10 minutes. Okay. 100 degrees Fahrenheit, to be clear. 40 C is roughly around that. Alright, so let's get rid of some of what we got in our inventory so I can move stuff. We'll put our tablets there because they're not going to do us any good right now. I guess we'll put our fuses there. And that we don't have carbon dioxide right now anyway, so that's not going to do us any good. We'll just use that. That gets rid of that. Okay. And then we'll have to take a couple trips, unfortunately. that's all right. We put, we don't have a storage container in here, so that's what we'll use this last slot for. Hydroponic shelf, seed modification, refrigerator, food, storage cabinet. Yeah, I literally thought that those blue bubbles were like grid markers. I did not think that they were for clicking on to build stuff with. Alright. Get the rest of our seeds and our planter. And then we'll leave that storage cabinet because I don't know what I'm doing with that workshop yet. I don't know what I'm doing with these two yet either once I get greenhouses. Oh my goodness, hiccups. I wish these interiors did default to orange. I wish that they also picked the colors that you chose for your suit the way the external ones do. Alright, we're gonna do the only two things we can cook right now, or grow right now, which is beets and potatoes. Because everything else needs greenhouses. So
Available point for technological advancement.
I am glad that when we actually get in here and start growing stuff, oh whoops, I didn't mean to grow beets and potatoes in the same one, but that's alright, we ran out of beets. I do like that once we actually get in here and start growing stuff, we're getting points for botany really fast, but we don't, it says literally on the tooltip that you get botany points while your plants are growing, and that is not the case from what I can tell. That definitely does not seem to be accurate. Now maybe it's supposed to work that way, but it does not appear to be working that way. Alright, set required values. Required values. There we go. Now our plants are growing rather than withering. I don't know how to use the chemical fertilizer, but that was one of the things I was doing, was creating chemical fertilizer. Oh, not in the 3D printer, in the chem lab. Did it work? It did work. Can I now use the 3D printer to make chemical fertilizer? It's not lit up to say that I can, which is a little weird because I've unlocked it now, right? Select recipe. NPK fertilizer for ammonia, phosphorus, and potassium. Set recipe, start reaction. Maybe you have to make a certain amount of them. Alright, so how do we use the fertilizer? Can I use it after I've planted stuff? I mean, that is how you use fertilizer, isn't it? Where did it go? Is it in my chemical box? It is. No translation found. Great. Great. We put it in our hand. Can I? My stamina's not that bad. What is going on with my stamina? Fertilizer powder. How do I do it in, like... I don't think we need to close those. I think it's a lot like closing the door of the survival pod. I don't think it actually affects anything. Do we use it like when making seeds or something? Where's our seed machine? Like, can I put fertilizer in there? No. So how do we use it? Let's see. Occupy Mars. How to use chemical fertilizer. There's a botany tech that gives fertilizer as plants grow, but it's broken, as in it creates nonstop more than it's needed on everything you grow. Oh, okay, that's not what. The item named chemical fertilizer cannot currently be used as a fertilizer in the game's farming machines. Oh, the composter, I guess, is where you would use it. Okay, alright. So it just exists as a chemical ingredient. Alright, so it appears that it is literally just another chemical ingredient for other processes. So that's fine. Slightly disappointing because I can't figure out. I thought that by growing your own food or your own seeds and stuff, each time that you grew them, they got a little bit of a bonus, like, to their quality because you grew them yourself from the seeds. And so then you would create seeds out of the higher quality vegetables, and then they would have a little bit of bonus stats, and then you would keep using the seeds that had bonus stats to continuously improve the stats of your seeds, of your food, and they would grow faster, and you would get more yield out of them and stuff like that. I thought that's how that worked before, but it does not seem to be working that way now. I wonder if I need table salt for recipes. Probably. Let's make table salt. I'm looking to see what we need that chemical fertilizer for. Nice, that happened very quickly. Okay, so I see things that give you chemical fertilizer, but I'm not seeing things that take chemical fertilizer. So what is the point of making it at that point? Okay, here. Solid rocket fuel requires chemical fertilizer and aluminum. It's funny, some places they call it aluminium and some places they call it aluminum. Aluminium. Alright. Solid rocket fuel. Collect that. Set recipe. Create solid rocket fuel. Even though we already have a ton. But we have to unlock it in the game. Alright, now we have eaten. Our babies are growing very slowly. Oh, let's go check our cooking table. I don't think I made anything. I did not make anything. Alright, let's go to our seed machine. Yeah, so we're not getting a speed bonus or a seeds bonus. But why not? The other thing we could do is turn them into MREs. Split. Okay. Split. And split. And now we can make a high quality food out of beets. And if we were starving, this would be extremely exciting. I'd be like, oh my god, food. Instead, I'm like, alright, more food when we already have food. It's 36 to 38. This is 34, so this should pull up the bottom a little bit, yeah. Nice. More food for us. I don't know how to make recipes, so we have another botany point. Faster growth. So do we do the faster growth or unlock the science bench? Probably unlock the science bench because maybe that's what we needed to
technology access
unlock.
level increased.
To start improving our seeds. But yeah, I was saying we should probably unlock the science bench first because we really need to get to these greenhouses. Ammonium nitrate synthesis I need. We have made a bunch of stuff at the chem lab, so I wonder if we have unlocked more things that we can make. Finally. We can make our meteor defense.
Materials, technology access level increased.
Alright, we've unlocked everything up to that point. We still can't. Requires creating uranium rod ×2. I have created uranium rods. I have created them ×2. I really want that miner. Maybe I have to create them at the 3D printer? I don't know. Because we did do the uranium process more than once. Oh, we have no points here. But we have points here. Although, I think they're locked, right? Because we don't have the blueprints for the kilopower or... is that it? We just need the blueprints for the kilopower for electricity. Which is a shame because I could really use Infinity Industrial Energy Converters and Infinity More Efficient Panels. So would be real nice. Well, I guess we'll just have them stored up. I don't know what else to do right now. Genuinely, like in the game, I don't know what else to do right now. I've got food growing. I've got my wells producing power. I've got external oxygen going. I've got my batteries filling up. We can go check those real quick.
Equalizing pressure.
But I think what I may have to do is just wait until there's another update to the game that hopefully fixes this quest. And allows us to progress, and then we can maybe access those tablets so we can do more things. But short of waiting, I don't know what else I can do in the game right now, because I'm kind of locked because of the tablet situation, not being able to get more blueprints. Okay, that one isn't all the way full. That one is empty. Now granted, it is 7:30. Alright. It's 7:30 in the morning. So having like having 5 full banks after the entire evening is really good. But it also means, I don't know, that maybe I should make more later. Not right now. Let's take a look at what our water tanks look like. Oh, wait. Am I supposed to be putting an amount in use? So if I put like 50, is this gonna start filling that up? Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. So this wasn't filling up because I didn't have anything going into it. I don't actually know what that does though, because this one wasn't filling up, but like this one was. So I don't know what's happening. But now this one is filling up. So that's good. And our oxygen tank was also pretty full. But maybe that's going to allow the base to use it. Maybe it wasn't using it, and now it can. Because I actually thought that with the amount of oxygen that was in there, that the base was going to be at 100% oxygen. And it wasn't. So maybe now that I set that to use,
external oxygen detected.
It'll pull from there. I don't know.
Available point for technological advancement.
More electricity. We never did figure out how to teleport our vehicles. Maybe we need the hangar. Maybe we need to build a hangar before we can do that. Look at these guys growing. They're almost done growing, and it's only been like a couple in-game days. Okay, well, like I said, I think I'm gonna not play for a bit until there's an update, and I'm gonna play some other games that I actually already started playing, and then there was an issue with the sound, and so I'm gonna have to replay one of them. The other one I can't replay. So those days are just gonna be lost, but that's all right. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Have a great one. Goodbye.